sessions. We are in a different environment for this week. I really wanted to take some time this week to talk about some of the movies coming out this year. Not just the ones that I'm excited about, but some ones that I think are going to be really big that I'm definitely intrigued to see, and I think it could be good. So we're going to talk about it. Before we jump into that, I do want to say thank you guys so much for listening and following along with the studio sessions. If you've been enjoying the episodes, it is always supportive, always free, always appreciated to hit the like button wherever you're listening or watching. And make sure you're subscribed to the podcast, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and share it with somebody. Send the link to somebody who's also a movie lover. And make sure you have notifications on so that you know when the next episode comes out. Those things are all free and they really do help the podcast. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you have been enjoying it, I hope you'll do some of those things. Okay, some of the movies coming out that I'm excited about. First of all, we know the nostalgia ones I'm excited about, right? I talked about that last time. Toy Story 5, Devil Wears Prada 2. There's the Super Galaxy Mario movie. I'm probably never going to say that correctly off the top of my head. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Second Mario movie. Those are the ones I think are in the forefront of my head. But there are also some other ones that I think are going to be pretty good that are coming out. So Christopher Nolan is obviously known for Oppenheimer. He's known for the Batman trilogy. He's known for Inception. He has a very unique way of filmmaking. I do appreciate it. I do really love those movies, especially The Dark Knight, probably the most, with that incredible performance by Heath Ledger. So good. So I love a good Christopher Nolan movie. The Odyssey is getting a lot of talk. It's getting a lot of buzz. There's a lot of excitement to see what it is and kind of how that turns out. I do think it's going to probably be pretty epic. And so that's exciting. We also have another Spider-Man movie, which is always very big. So if you are a fan of the Spider-Man movies, you have another one coming for you this year. And there's also, as I've mentioned, some really good horror coming out. So we have Scream 7 next month in February 27th. Can you tell I'm excited? I can tell you the date off the top of my head. And we also have The Strangers Chapter 3, which is the third installment in the reboot of The Strangers. If you have been interested in that, the third one is coming out this year, and I believe it's supposed to be the final one, like completing the story. So if you've been keeping up with it, if you've been interested in it, that is on the way this year. We also have Focker-in-Law coming out in November with Ariana Grande brought into that cast. So if you watched Meet the Fockers and all of those and enjoyed them, we have another one of those coming. We also have Mercy, which looks really interesting. That's all about kind of AI judges and trials, and it looks really interesting. We also have The Social Reckoning from Aaron Sorkin, which is almost like another installment in the Social Network universe, it seems like. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. From my understanding, it is not all the same cast. So we'll see what that ends up being. I think there has been a lot of interesting things that have happened with Facebook since The Social Network came out. So we'll see. And I think overall, I'm actually really excited for what's planned to come out this year, it seems like there's going to be a lot more that get a lot of attention, that have a lot more people excited, which I think is good. I think there is a little bit better of a feel for what is wanted, for what people are seeking out, for what they're going to be interested in. And I know there's going to be a lot more for me personally that I'm interested in and excited about this year than there has been. And I'm happy about that. So those are just the ones that are kind of catching my attention. If you have any that you are excited about, share it in the comments below. I would love to hear. Before we go too much further, I do want to say, if you have been enjoying these episodes and you would like to show some support for the show beyond liking and subscribing and all of that we talked about, we do have a few ways that you can do that. We have memberships on our website at butterflyentertainment.online. We also have a Buy Me a Coffee set up where you can give a one-time or recurring support. We also have the Like a Butterfly movie streaming that you can rent or purchase, and any of those, of course, go towards supporting the show and supporting what Butterfly Entertainment does. So if you would like to help out in any of those ways, if you would like to support in any of those ways, those links are all in the show notes. Overall, this year seems like it will be a brighter year as far as what movies are available. There's actually a not bad mix with sequels versus non-sequels. I feel like the sequels that are coming out are a little more in tune with what's actually desired, which is good to see. That in and of itself, I feel like is an improvement. If we're going to do sequels, at least do the right ones. So I'm excited about that. And I think there's a lot of good potential in a lot of what's going to be released. So it does give me hope. And I think also there will be some interesting ways that some of these movies are released. Like, I know the Odyssey is specifically made for like IMAX and that even grander experience. So I think that's going to be really interesting. And I would not be surprised if we see quite a bit more of that starting to happen. I think it will definitely be something that becomes more of a trend. We'll see. I also do think we're going to continue the horror vibe through the year, but it does seem like there's some more comedies than before. Like we have Focker-in-Law, and I think Devil Wears Prada. Like I think there's some kind of element coming back where it's like these good comedies that we really enjoyed being revisited, yes, but I think it's interesting. I think it'll be good. So it does actually give me some excitement. Like the last year or two, it's been so many fewer movies to even see, and even fewer that I was excited about. So to have so many that I'm like, oh, that's going to be good. That'll be interesting. That's really nice. That makes me happy. That gives me hope for what this year can hold for movies. So yeah, I think it'll be good. And now I want to give a bit of a recommend. And this is actually going to be an older show, but one that is kind of resurfacing on Netflix. If you are into shows like CSI, like NCIS, a little bit darker than NCIS, but Criminal Minds, those types of shows, you will love The Following on Netflix. So it's from 2012. It's got Kevin Bacon. It's really good. It is all surrounding Kevin Bacon's character, an FBI agent, pursuing this serial killer. I think it's a pretty unique storyline within that scenario. Not one I feel like I've seen before. And it just came available to stream on Netflix. There's 3 seasons. I am just starting season 2. It's been really good. Now, I love the true crime, cop procedurals, Criminal Minds shows. I love those. And this is very much up that alley. But it's also maybe even a little bit darker than those shows normally get to. Criminal Minds does get pretty dark, but this is actually a little bit more physically darker. Like, it shows more physical violence than Criminal Minds usually did. But it does have similar elements where you're like watching the FBI guy analyze the serial killer, but also getting to do some of that yourself in watching the serial killer's behavior. So I have found it really, really good and interesting, and a good, unique storyline, I feel like. So if you are into those kinds of shows, I would recommend you watch The Following, currently available on Netflix. Like I said, I am just starting season 2. I think I'm on the 2nd or 3rd episode, and it's pretty interesting. We'll see how it all plays out. So yeah, if you're looking for something to watch, I would recommend that. And I feel like that's everything for this week. This may be a little bit of a shorter, sweet one. I hope this was fun and enjoyable. I hope this gave you a little sneak peek of what you can expect movies wise this year, like what you can expect to be able to see. And like I said, if you have any that you're excited about, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. And let's keep the conversation going on what 2026 is going to bring, because I'm hopeful, you guys. I am hopeful. Make sure to like, subscribe, and have notifications on, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye! The Studio Sessions is a Butterfly Entertainment production. You can keep up with all of our podcasts, YouTube videos, films, and other projects on our Instagram page. We are at Butterfly Entertainment Group. Thanks for listening.